Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Afandi Akasha bin Ayub, DHM 09220012. Today, I'm going to present about life without electricity. What will the world be like without electricity? As creatures of habit, we heavily depend on electricity to function. The majority of items that are used on a daily basis depend on electricity to function. Modern society has to adapt to electricity more than ever. There is no specific date as to when electricity was discovered. In June 1752, Benjamin Franklin proved that lightning is electricity. In 1791, Galvani published his dissertation on bioelectricity. In 1800, Volta invented the galvanic cell, which to this day we call the battery. Without this advance, we will be living in a society without any sort of electricity. In July 2012, more than 700 million people in India were left without power in the world's worst blackout of recent times. This led to fears that protests and riots could follow after the loss of electricity. Traffic lights went out, causing traffic jams. Surgical operations were cancelled across the entire country. The nurses at some hospitals were operating life-saving equipment manually as the backup generators failed. Air conditioners, flat-screen TVs, and other gizmos and gadgets become unusable items. If electricity were to disappear forever in the United States, our country would become chaotic for a few years. Americans would eventually be able to adapt to such circumstances. Our economy would suffer horribly without the stock exchange. Modern medicine would be flushed down the drain, and technological advance will be no good. Many people would not be able to have life-saving surgeries performed, hence the terrible mortality rate. Life expectancy will drop, life will become seriously uncomfortable. Everyone will have to get accustomed to life as in the olden days. A lot of hard and manual labor, everything must be done in the hours of daylight. Wood will be burned to keep warm in the winter. Cars will not run because electricity is needed to pump gas. Electric, electric hybrid cars would become invaluable. Crime will rise, candles would be used to see in the dark. The Amish live without electricity and they do just fine. If a crisis such as no electricity were to happen, we would just have to mimic their lifestyle and the lifestyle of those before us. Back to farming, candle as lighting, back to reading and educating ourselves with literature. No modern technology can distract people from daily tasks. Families will bond and everyone will be equal. That's it for my presentation. Thank you.